Good morning, everyone. I'm just getting started here. I'm letting everybody into the room. Should just be a minute or so. You guys hear me okay?
I can hear you fine.
Karen, can you hear me okay? All right,
I
just
can.
about. Okay, thanks. I just want to make sure. So we are recording the meeting. It's Monday, July 1st. Welcome to this third quarter of the year. So it's moving along pretty well. We put our newsletter out yesterday. We'll go over a little bit of that. I have a little bit of an agenda to go over, and then anybody has any questions, we'll try to answer those for everybody on the group call today. We don't have production numbers yet for last month, but we should be getting some stuff pretty soon. Jeff usually gets those to me about the third week of the month, so we're a little bit behind on that. So we'll try to see what's up there. Any wins for the week? Anybody have any good stuff going on since we met up last week?
Good morning, everyone.
Hi, Katrina.
Hey, I had a closing on Friday, so
Awesome.
thank you. And I'm supposed to have another one today. That was supposed to happen Friday also, but they had a little issue. So hopefully we'll get that one closed today.
Good, good, good. Well, glad to hear that. So
Thank you.
things are hot down there in Atlanta. I know.
Yeah.
Not just the weather.
Oh, yeah.
So how's everybody else? Anybody else have any wins for the week? Any good stuff happening? All right, well, let's go ahead and get into our
I'm just working with a buyer right now who has been approved for 1.5. He's looking for a multifamily. So, yeah.
Good, nice, Karen. Good job. Good job. So a couple good things that we've been working on here. We figured out how to do a referral map. So we're gonna try that out here in the next couple of weeks. We're gonna put everybody in our group on that map and see if we can't get some internal referrals going. I know we're doing a lot with the referral groups through Workplace, but we wanted to also make it a little bit easier for everybody to, say you had a property in, I don't know, San Antonio that needed to be listed. You can just go right to our own referral group and reach out in that way. You could still do the Workplace, which I'd recommend we do. I mean, right now, between Larry's group and our group, we're probably talking about 600 or 700 agents to be on that referral map. But if you want to have both going, you maybe put it on our internal referral map for a day or a couple hours. If it doesn't get any traction, then move it to the Workplace group. But we are seeing a lot of opportunities. I've been on the Workplace referral group. I've been monitoring that every day that I'm at my desk whenever I'm just doing work. So I have notifications sent, and if I see something come up in your area, I'll try to get over a text to you right away saying, "Hey, this is something that you should, look into." Try if the Workplace referral is more than an hour old, I don't even bother sending it. But if it's within an hour and it's close to you, we'll definitely send it over to everybody. So we have been working on the referral map. We should have the referral map. I'm hoping to have it in next week's newsletter. We just want to work on it a little bit, make sure we have everybody uploaded into the system. It's actually pretty easy to do. We just have to have a spreadsheet, and I can import that spreadsheet right into it's essentially a Google map. So it's pretty nifty.
Yeah, and Eric, I'll get you over. I'll get Joseph Limo or James Cottrell's kind of spreadsheet. I'll have them download it, so that way we can upload it back up and kind of filter. And then on the referral side of things, guys, if for some reason you're not having success, like, you can reach out to Eric and myself all the time, because we know where we have a lot of agents as well. And so sometimes it's just faster. If you just say, shoot Eric or myself a text, "Hey, do we have anybody in this area?" And we generally know pretty quickly, and we'll help you kind of get that placed and connected with the right agent there.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, if all else fails, reach out to us. We're going to try to make this as simple as possible. And as far as that goes, Larry, we should probably just work on a couple different spreadsheets that we could just share and just, you know, once I have the Google sheet, I basically click a couple buttons and it uploads it right to that. You can create different layers. So you can take, you know, my list off, add your list, vice versa. So it's pretty cool. We're using that for we're using that for ADR referrals, amongst agents in the, preferred list as well. So just to review the newsletter, you know, real quickly with everybody, you know, we had we had a mastermind call with Joseph Limo and Robert Welcart that was put out there a little while back. So you can, I think some people have already watched that. It's actually a pretty good video on how to get 2 or 3 listings per week, and that seems to be the ongoing theme of being in real estate is when's your next deal, you know, but. Honestly, we just have to keep ourselves as active as possible and always reaching out to our sphere, reaching out to the people that may know, like, and trust us to get them eyeballs on the properties that we have, but also to get opportunities to list their properties. So, you know, we picked a sales profession. We didn't pick a 9 to 5. We were not working in a you know, retail where we have a predictable income. This is something where it's a true independent business, independent contractual type business. Whether you're a team member or a broker, you're pretty much out there on your own getting the work done. What we can offer as a group is the resources to make things a little bit easier, but you still have to do the work. I mean, it's still the heavy lifting has to come from yourself, but you know, hopefully we can be of assistance in those areas. And then we had another video on listing presentations put up by Club Wealth. And then Josh Schoenley has a lot of good stuff going on. He posts a lot of stuff on the Alliance group in Workplace. So we threw one of his videos up. We took last week's mastermind week 1 call and put it into video. So that's on the newsletter. And then this week will be week 2. So this week we're going to be focusing on understanding and implementing the 1% approach to attraction so that you're continuing to put 99% of your focus and attention on your business with 1%, you know, focused on attraction. And Larry and I are willing to help you with any lead contacts, reaching out to people. We're trying to make this is really as easy as possible. We actually created a Google form that after a closing you can fill out. And let me just throw that in the chat right now. So you have this. And this was in last week's newsletter. It'll be in the next couple newsletters. And anytime you guys have a closing that I see, and I see those closings until you cap. So you'll receive an email from me saying congratulations on your recent closing, and use this form if you want to reach out to that agent. This is just a good opportunity to put somebody in your sphere of influence from an agent viewpoint. We want to make sure that you're constantly or consistently, you know, creating new relationships with agents out there. So this form, you should be able to help you do that with our assistance. So, you know, Larry and I will reach out to that agent, we'll call them, we'll set up a call, invite them to hear a little bit more about our brokerage. And if they do end up, you know, coming into the brokerage, they'll be under you as a sponsor. Okay, so the other parts of the newsletter, Sean Kozonska, I can't pronounce his last name, but he's a EXP agent that does a lot of things with video. And he had a nice video that we put up in the newsletter. And then again, our weekly events going on this week. Nothing on 4th of July unless somebody else has something going on. Although if you need something from me, you can absolutely reach out to me, text me, call me. You know, we have some things going on at the house here, but I'll be in town. We'll be doing our thing. But if you need me, you know, feel free to reach out. Also on the weekends, if it's American Destiny related, we might not get an answer till Monday once the asset managers get back in. But at least I'll know about the issue, and we can certainly make it so that we can get them that information. And then Barry said form needs permission to access. Yeah, I'll fix that as soon as we get off the call here. What else we have going on? There's a revenues bundle select certification this week on Wednesday. And then as always, if you need to jump onto one of our trainings for onboarding, we won't be doing anything on Thursday, but we have something on Tuesday with Regina and Emily at 8 a.m. Pacific time. Let me check one thing here. Okay. What else? We had I put some stuff about EXP being in the UK a couple weeks ago. We were seeing a bunch of posts from Glenn Sanford and some other the agents or the other realtors the other staff I knew that were over there. They also put some information about listing management checklist, part of the EXP marketing toolkit. So that's in the newsletter. And then we had some information from Wendy Forsyth, who will also be Larry's guest on July 12th as part of his wealth building mastermind. And we were also making that part of the REO network. So anybody who's an REO agent that gets a newsletter from us will be invited to that call as well. And there was a book review, Leveling Up 12 Questions to Elevate Your Personal Professional Development. I haven't read the book yet, but it's on my reading list, so I threw that in the newsletter as well. So that's it for the newsletter. Our American Destiny Real Estate newsletter is going to be pushed out later today. It goes out to nearly 8,000 agents. So you might get the email today, tomorrow, or Wednesday, even possibly Thursday, because we have to push this out in stages to try to we're limited to 2,000 emails a day, essentially. So we can't send them all out at once. We send them out, and then my CRM basically, times it so they go out different days of the week. Any questions? That's it for me. Anything that you guys need to go over, or anything that you guys want to ask questions about? Right after this call, Robert Welcart has his Momentum Monday call, where he'll go over, keeping track of your stats and, being able to see growth in your business over a period of time. And hopefully everybody's seeing growth. I mean, we're busy at American Destiny, and, we're busy onboarding agents to our group. So it's been a lot of fun for the first 6 months of the year. We're hoping and, hoping, very greatly that, the next 6 months are just as profitable and just as fruitful, making sure that all of our efforts are, being acknowledged. So I'm at a loss for words today. Anybody else have any questions? Anybody else have anything that you guys want to review today?
Hey, Eric, it's Helen.
Hi, Helen.
Hi. Sorry, I'm on my phone. This is the first time I've done this because my daughter just got her fingerprints because she's going to join us. She's studying to take her test. But
awesome.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know, I think I got everything resolved with that property. Natasha said it should be okay today. So
okay,
we
great.
just had a ton of showings. And again, I want to thank ADR because ADR is certainly keeping me busy, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. But I just want to thank you guys for, trusting me to handle your assets. So, but yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I think there probably is going to be a bunch of offers coming in today because it had so much activity this weekend.
Is that on your Is that property on your Facebook?
It is not. I have not done that yet.
Okay, I just want to look at. I'll take a look at. I have the address. I can look at it on Zillow. So
yeah,
well, cool. Yeah, and I did. I reached out to Tanya, and she let me know what was happening with that too. So yeah, you're right. It should be available today for the offers to start coming in.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, we had a little delay on the listing last week because there was an issue with my photographer with the Matterport, so that it just held it up a little bit. But everything's good now. So
okay, very good.
Yeah.
And so Barry, you said that the form needs permission to access. I'm not sure. I've had other agents use that form. I'm not sure what's going on with that. So maybe I'll have to touch base with you later to see what's happening with that particular form. There's actually another form I want to send to you guys. Which one is this? This is for Okay, so tomorrow we're gonna have the agent attraction call, and there's a form that we use for you guys to fill out to let us know what your attraction goals are. And again, we keep this, between you and Larry and myself, but it's good for us to know what you're looking to accomplish with attraction. And the nice thing about attraction is you can add an extra 10, 20, $30,000 a year in revenue share pretty much just by reaching out to the agents you've done business with. You don't even have to go above and beyond. I mean, you certainly can, and we're not telling everybody you shouldn't. But even if you just, every time you have a closing, you just reach out to that agent and invite them to have a conversation with us, whether they're an REO agent or not. That's something we kind of want to know because we have different approaches to take, whether they're REO, if they have REO experience or not. But this is just a simple way for you guys to, reach out to that agent and let them know that we're, looking to build our group, looking to build our team nationwide. And it just gives you the ability to have a little bit more, value to offer to those particular agents. So you use that form, that if you can, if you're going to jump on the attraction call tomorrow. That starts at 12:30 Eastern time, 9:30 Pacific. Yeah, 9:30 Pacific.
Hey, Eric, one more thing that I had, with that new map and stuff that you sent out, I absolutely love it. And I think that would be very helpful. I noticed on there a lot of folks, that have assets. And if you've came over, just like Helen, I know I've got this from Jared and from a couple of others, but when we have those big wins, I like to collect these testimonials that we can repurpose down the road, because a lot of people don't believe us, right? Because we're sold so much BS in real estate with CRMs and lead generation and companies and all of these different things. I know what we have here is different. And if we do this correctly, guys, we will use this next 4 to 6 years to set up the rest of our lives. And that's what we want to accomplish with all of us, is create some financial freedom, some systems, wealth, etc., all based around productive real estate agents. And so your guys' testimonial helps. So if I don't already have a testimony from you guys, I'll probably be sending you guys my Google link. Do me a favor, take 3 or 4 minutes, talk about your experience. Oh my gosh, like I was so skeptical coming over. I joined and I have 6 listings, or I got this assignment, or I was so impressed with, like, put it into your words. But your testimonials are powerful, especially for Eric and I, to help you guys build your organizations and stuff as we continue to grow.
Yeah, thanks for that, Larry. That is something I want to put some attention on, are the testimonials. And yeah, that's the long range view of all of this, is that and it probably takes when I started my chiropractic business, it took me 5 years to really get a footprint, to really get some traction. And I think the same is true with any business you get into. I think the lucky ones are the people that have somebody to tap into. Like I was lucky because I had Darren to tap into, and Larry, and we basically started working together on all this. But the point of all this is, reach out to us, because there's no sense in reinventing the wheel. We have all the resources that you could ever need to attract 5 or 10 people to your organization over the next year. 10 should be easy, 1 a month, easy. If you want to get up to 50 or 100, there's a little bit more work involved, but things do start to snowball over time. So if you get 10 active capping agents into your organization, that's 30,000 a year in passive income. When I say passive, basically, it's not truly passive. You still have to reach out to those agents, and you still have to stay in touch with them. But that's something Larry and I do anyhow. I try to talk to each of you at least once a month. Some people more often, some people maybe a little bit less, but I try to reach out at least monthly to see how you're doing. And we're going to do that regardless if you have, if they're our agent or your agent, because essentially if they're under you as a sponsor, they're our agent as well, because they're part of our organization. So let's help you reach out, make this financially rewarding for you over the next 5 to 6 years, which is definitely doable. And just looking at our referral map right now, it's like there's blue all over it, except in the middle part of the country where we have coverage issues anyhow. So when you guys see the map on the next newsletter, we'll send that out to everybody. You guys can at least be able to view what we view as far as agents that we have in our networks. And we have several. We have our group, we have Larry's group, and then we have Joseph Limo's group. These are all referral opportunities, and we have our preferred groups that our asset managers use for asset assignments. So, all right. Any other questions before we end off for today?
Hey, Eric, it's Sean.
Hey, Sean.
Hi. I've been with the group for 16 months now. And can you check with ADR, because I have not seen any communication with them, or even an assignment or so for the 16 months I've been with the group.
Yeah, Los Angeles and California in general is our one state where we have the least amount of assets. Pretty much anything that's coming through is with bid on homes. And I'm looking at my spreadsheet right now. There's zeros under everybody. I have 8 agents in California. Nobody's received anything. So it's one of those things where there's good areas of the country. Like Washington State, we have over 60 assets. Florida, probably 25 or 30. Atlanta, Georgia, probably 60 as well. But but the Northeast, your Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New York, limited. California, again, that's just not a great state for us right now. But historically, California's been a good state for us. It's just right now, this time period, it isn't. So yeah, we'll definitely reach out to the asset managers, Sean, and make sure. But I check on this every day for you guys, and I have big notes, to get you guys in California something as soon as something comes available.
Here, I would also add on to that, Eric, that this isn't just ADR. This is every asset management company in the country. Like right now, California is the lightest area in the country. What I do applaud, I see a couple of people on here from California, is that we are setting this up because it is a matter of time, right? Everybody was light until we weren't in these other states. And then we had this kind of dam that bursted, and we are adding on. So we have 3 or 4 asset management companies within kind of our collaboration here. We're talking to 2 or 3 others about joining us. And here's the thing, we don't control when that inventory comes through, but when we do, just as Eric said, we're looking at this every single day. Oh, you need to use this person. Oh, you need to use that person. But I think in this last year, I think I've helped assign 1 property in all of Southern California. Like, it is just light, but I promise you, and this is where you can talk to Eric. Okay, where are we building? Oh, Washington's getting hammered. Well, let me see if I can find a team member in Washington. Let me see if I can find a team member in Minnesota. This is where we can grow these groups and teams and figure out and capitalize where we do have inventory, which has been different from other companies. So we can strategize around that. But we all want California to be blowing up as well, because the price points are so much higher. It just makes it easier for everybody to win, right? When the price point is $1 million plus, it's easier for everybody. So we're looking at it. We're trying to find anybody that has inventory and stuff there to build relationships with. But this is definitely the long game, and you are at the top of our list anytime we're talking with clients. There just hasn't, as Eric mentioned, there just has not been very much at all in that area.
Hey, Larry, this is Sean again.
Yes, sir.
I have good contacts with VRM. The vendor manager said, because I'm with EXP.
Hold on, you're a broker though. You're a broker though, correct?
Yes, I'm a broker. Yes.
So this is where so we can connect with Jeff Russell. So for any government entities, yes, EXP, because it's a national brokerage, will be hard. But there are states like California, like Texas. I think we have a list of about 11 or 12 where you can be a broker associated with 2 separate companies. So like Jeff Russell has, I don't know which accounts, but I'm just making this up, VRM, HUD, Fannie, Freddie, right? Those are the big government entities.
Mhm.
So he has applications and connections with them underneath Russell Realty Group, where he is the actual broker. And then like we can walk through how we filter that, how we get those exceptions and stuff with EXP. So strategically, we can't do that in every state. In California, we totally can. And we should be doing that because we want you to have every account possible, not just the accounts that we have. We want you to have your own accounts, and like, because that's just going to help you grow even more. So we can talk about that offline and have different conversations strategically about that.
Okay, sure. Yes.
Do you have time later today, Sean, to go over that, or?
Yeah, I have time. Yes.
Okay, let me give you a call. Let me send you a text about a couple different times, and I'll see if Jeff has any availability, and let's get this worked out for you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, great. Any other questions today? Any other comments? Any other needs? All right, well, I'll let you guys run. Robert Welkarts is starting in about 5 minutes, so I'm going to jump on that call. Typically, that would be Jeff's call, but I think Jeff will probably be on that call. We'll see. But let me jump on that call. If you guys have any other questions, call, text, or email me. Definitely want to get you guys to that next level of growth. And if you haven't put together your marketing plan for Q3, this is a great time to take an hour and just think about all the things that you want to do to grow your business, and grow your brand, and grow your footprint. There's ways that we can do it that will help you get more opportunities. So work with us, work with Larry and myself, and we'll get that happening. So you guys have a good rest of the week and have a good 4th of July. Talk to you soon.
Thanks, Eric.
You're
Thanks,
welcome.
brother.